G'day, I'm Dave Robertson, and this is your Ottawa real estate market update for July 2020. Ever since COVID hit our fair town in March, we have seen roughly half the number of transactions every month. And this is not surprising, right? COVID. Much of that time was spent under lockdown. People were staying at home. There's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of craziness in the stock market. People were unsure of their money, and everything went into kind of a holding pattern. Up to March, for the last year, we've been seeing prices go up and up and up as the buyer demand outweighs the supply, and that the basic laws of supply and demand. Prices continue to go up. We've been seeing double-digit appreciation in both residential and condominium for some time. And then March, we saw the prices start to plateau a little bit. Again, everything was in kind of a holding pattern. And then the Ontario government starting to loosen some of the restrictions, and a lot of people getting back to work, people getting back to a new level of normal, a little bit of confidence comes back, and buyers out there shopping again. And so in the month of June, we sold a total of 2,052 homes, and that's only 2% less than the previous year. So again, early COVID, roughly half the number of transactions, half the volume, and then June we're almost back to normal volume. So that's all well and good, and that sounds very encouraging, but we need to dig deeper because there's more to this story. I'm going to give you some prices and let these numbers sink in for you, okay? The average resale price of a condominium now is just under $361,000. That's up 17%, and the average cost of a residential unit is just under $576,000. And that's up 15%. These numbers just keep going up, and it's not going to stop. Here's my message to you. The real story here is, if we thought this past year, the hyper seller market, where it's extremely difficult for buyers, hyper competitive, where buyers are competing against a large number of others, multiple offers everywhere, people offering more than asking price, more than 50% of the time. If you want to secure a home, it goes to someone who has no conditions attached, no financing, no home inspection or otherwise. That's been the kind of market we've been in for over a year now. Well, buckle up. There's no sign of that stopping, because inventory right now is roughly half of what it was this past year. Okay, so if we thought last year was bumpy, and if we thought last year was hyper competitive, it's worse. It's almost double as bad. Does that make sense? Is that good English? It's twice as bad. You follow me? Because the inventory is less than 50%, or roughly 50%, okay? So the message is clear here, folks. The seller's market is not going away. I'm calling it for at least 1 to 2 years that we're going to remain in a seller's market. Prices must go up. Again, basic laws of supply and demand. And why is that? It's because there's so much pent-up buyer demand right now, and there's no sign of an increase in listings. And people ask me, well, what about new construction? If you walk into a new builder office today and you ask to buy a home, you're looking at a 2022 closing. That's how far out they're selling. And they've experienced delays as well because of COVID. Supplies and contractors, tradespeople, whatever, administrative slowdowns with the city. And so there's no sign of big supply coming from the new construction world, okay? So we're not looking to that to restore balance to our market, and we're not seeing homeowners put their homes on the market as much as past years. The level of inventory or new listings coming on is still much, much smaller than past years. So the message is clear. We're in a seller's market. There's a ton of buyer demand. There is very little supply, roughly half of what would be normal for last year compared to last year. And there's no sign of that supply switching. Therefore, the prices will continue to go up. It'll continue to be hyper competitive for buyers, and this market won't be changing for a while. Okay, so where does that put you? If you're a buyer, it's extraordinarily difficult to purchase in this market. And I'm going to be clear, you should have a real estate agent helping you. It's difficult enough on your own. I mean, as a real estate professional, it's super difficult. I can't imagine trying to do that as a consumer on your own without the help of a real estate professional. So please call us. It doesn't cost you anything. Our team is on standby. We want to help you. If you're a seller, I've had a recurring conversation with sellers. And a lot of people say, well, Dave, why would I list with an agent if it's such a hot seller's market? I can just save the commission, couldn't I? If I were to try to do it on my own, or you choose a discount brokerage service of some type. Okay, yes, you're right. You could save the commission, but it's not about saving the commission, and any financial-minded person understands this. You would happily spend $10,000 to get $50,000. Okay, so I'm just throwing those numbers. I can't promise that. What I can promise is let's have a consultation. Let's have a little Zoom chat, through video, and let's have a conversation about what are your goals, what amount of money are you hoping to walk away with? Because I firmly believe if you have the right marketing and you have the right strategies and the right exposure with a little bit of negotiating added to the mix, we can net you far more money than on your own. Okay, I'd love to show you how. Please give us a call. Don't do this alone. Okay, thanks so much for watching, guys. I know there's it's an interesting time. You're not alone. The Life Real Estate Group is here to help you. We want to support you in that way. Okay, guys? Thanks so much for watching. I'm Dave Robertson, your real estate professional for life.